Hello everyone, today we are taking a look at the Loch Ness by Boston Scally Company. Let's get to it. Here it is. This is the Loch Ness by Boston Scally Company. This is an 8-panel, multicolored panel, 50% polyester, 50% cotton cap. In Boston Scally's own words, this lightweight 8-panel design features a moody patchwork of blues, greens, and grays in varying tones and patterns. From misty cod blues to mossy greens and deep, shadowy grays, the colors echo the mysterious waters and overcast skies of the legendary lake where the Loch Ness Monster is said to live. Here is the cap in hand. This is the Loch Ness by Boston Scally Company, and look at all these different colors. I really like the colors here, this blue, and then you have this interesting plaid work here, as well as the murky greenish representing the murky waters of Loch Ness. I think this is a really cool cap. I really like what they did with this thing, and this is yet again another cap that I did not pick up immediately. I let it, it went out of stock on Boston Scally's site, and then it wasn't until later that I thought, man, that's another one. I really wish I would have got that cap. So I did end up finding this on eBay with the shirt and pin combo. So as you can see, I really like this shirt too. I think the colors of the shirt, I'm not sure how well you can see it out here, is that bluish green there is the actual color of the shirt. And I like this shirt. I like that it has the sleeve here. I really like that. And on the back, of course, it does have what the pin is, and also what is on the inside of the cap, the logo there, the Loch Ness logo, which is really cool. I like that. And at first I didn't quite like the pin. I thought it was a little dark, but I like the design of the pin. But I put it, initially I had kind of put it on the back here in this blue section so you could see it, but then I ended up putting it there in the middle along with the plaid there. So, and it's actually kind of cool. I'm not even sure if Boston Scally was going for this, but it's kind of like, it's hard to see a little bit. Maybe like the Loch Ness Monster would be hard to see if it ever, you know, surfaced and you're looking out there and you're like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? So I don't even know if Boston Scally was going for that, but I do really like that. Once it's on the cap, it's a nice touch. You kind of have to, you know, look a little harder to see that there. So I like that they did that. And it wasn't until, like I said, until it had sold out that I became interested in this cap, of course. But it was because of a review that I saw, and I again, I believe it was on Reviews with Moose on his channel. And I just don't think sometimes that Boston Scally does the best at showcasing these caps with, especially with the colors, the way the colors look in real life. But once I saw it in his review, I thought, man, I wish I'd have grabbed that up. So like I said, it did eventually come back on eBay, or it came up on eBay. I had to get it because it was the shirt and the pin combo, and it all fit. So I was like, what are the odds of that? So justified in my mind anyways. So I got it. Oh, and I didn't show the brim, and it is the murky looking green there on the brim. So really nice there as well. And here, I haven't shown it yet, but here is the pin on the cap. So I think that looks really cool. I really like the pin there on this cap. It looks really nice. And the Loch Ness, this is the second of what Boston Scally calls their mythical creatures caps. The first was the Kraken. I actually have the Kraken. I wasn't really big on the pin. I'm kind of indifferent about the creature, the Kraken in general. I think the Loch Ness Monster is much more interesting. So I believe I ended up getting a hook pin, like a fishing hook pin for that cap, which I really like. I really like the Kraken. It's a great summer cap. This is kind of a springish feeling cap as far as the warmth level to me. It's really, actually where I'm at today, it's really hot. It has been really cold. But today the sun's out. It's a beautiful day, and I sound like Mayor Vaughn from Jaws right now. But well, I didn't see. I totally lost my train of thought. But the cap just looks. Oh, the Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. So I really like it a lot better in general than the Kraken. And this cap really is just more of, I would think, a springish type cap because it is a little bit warmer, but you could probably wear it most of the year until about winter. Then I don't think it would be warm enough. But this is the Loch Ness, and I really, as you can see as well here, the on the back of the shirt, I didn't show this. So this is the back of the shirt. It's again the Loch Ness logo. So, and I've said in past reviews, I'm not a huge fan of over branding my body. You know, like I have the Loch Ness, it has the pin or the pin already, and so I don't like want a ton of apparel that also has the same looking thing over and over again. But I think because this pin's kind of hard to make out anyways as it is, the logo on the back ends up being a nice touch, and I just like the color of the shirt. I think this is a really cool color shirt. I don't have many shirts that are this color, so I was like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna probably get this chance again on eBay to grab all of these 3 items together, so I did go ahead and just took the leap and got this cap. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate the Loch Ness by Boston Scally Company. This is a cap that, like I said, when I first saw, I let it go, as I do so many. I don't know if I should get better or worse at that, save some money or not, or because I'm spending more later anyways. So, but this is a cap that I ended up really liking by Boston Scally Company, and I rate on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, and I am going to go ahead and give the Loch Ness a 5. I really have come around to this cap. I really like it. So before we go, I want to go ahead and I'm going to feature, we're going to do a little video here with my friend who helped me, him and his father helped me with the intro, and I want to get to that because he has just gotten into Boston Scally caps. So and he got a new cap, so I want him to talk to you for a second and let him know what he thinks about his cap. So here we go. So here's my friend Daniel. So you just got the Irish Rose.
For Christmas.
All right, man, that is a nice cap. I really like the look of the Irish Rose. So what do you like about this cap?
I really like the texture of the color. You have green and a little bit of orange and red on it.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. So out of I rate from 1 to 5, so 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, what would you rate the Irish Rose cap?
I'd give it a 4.
A 4? Okay, that's a good score. I give a lot of caps a 4. So there it is, the Irish Rose. Hey, thank you so much for coming out and helping me with the intro today.
Okay.
And I really appreciate it. See you guys next time. You have a good one.